Good morning, students, and welcome back again. Today we will do revision. Okay, so let's start class 6 revision question. Here we will read the active passive, how we will change it into passive, indirect, and modals. So let's start. Sheetal cooks food. Option: food is cooked by Sheetal. So we have to change it into passive. First object, then is RM, then V3, then subject. So food is cooked by Sheetal. This is the right answer. Number 2, you can see number 2 option. Food cooked by Sheetal. No is RM, so this is wrong. Number 3, food is cooked by Sheetal. So this is also wrong because V3, it's a V1. We have to use V3 in passive voice. Okay, so number 1 is right. Food is cooked by Sheetal. Number 2, next question. He writes poems. Poems, object is plural, so we will use is RM in simple present tense. So number 1 option is poems is written by him. So this is wrong. Poems are written by him. This is right answer. Number 3 is option, poems are written by he. We cannot use he here. So number 2 is right answer. Now next question, she has written a letter. So this is present perfect tense. A letter, option number 1, a letter has written by her. So in present perfect, I have already explained you that in present perfect we will use been, B-E-E-N. So number 1 is wrong. Number 2, a letter has been written by her. This is the right answer. Number C, she has wrote a letter by her. So it means this is wrong because it's wrote V2. So no been, no and V2 is used. So this is wrong. Number 2 is correct. A letter has been written by her. Next, she is writing a letter. Writing, ing form. It means it is a present continuous tense. So in continuous tense we will use in passive being. In passive we have to use being. Okay. So let's see the option. A letter is being written by her. This is the right answer. Number 2, a letter is written by her. So being is not here. So this is wrong. Number 3, third option, a letter is being writing by her. So this is also wrong. V3 is not yours. It's a ing form. So number 1 is correct. A letter is being written by her. Next question, she says, I am very smart. So this is the direct speech. We have to change it into indirect speech. So here some rules we have that if reporting verb, she says is a reporting verb and I am very smart is a reported speech. So if the reporting verb is in present tense or future tense, so we will not change the tense of the reported speech. Okay, I am very smart is a reported speech. We will not change the tense. Okay, now see the option. She says that, inverted comma, instead of inverted comma we will write that. She says that she. Why we are writing here she? Because I, first person is changed according to the subject. Subject is she. So we will write she says that she is very smart. So number 1 is correct. Number 2, see, let's see what is the option. She says that she was very smart. Here tense is changed. Okay, so it means number 2 is wrong. Number 3, she says that she am very smart. This is also wrong. Okay, so number 1 is correct. Next, he will say she writes a letter. Again will say, it's a present future tense. So we will not change the tense of the reported speech. Let's see the option. Number 1, he will say that she wrote a letter. He will say that she wrote. Wrote is a V2. So here this is wrong. We haven't changed. We should not change the tense. Okay. Number 2, he will say that she writes a letter. She writes a letter. She, why third person? So we will not change the subject here. He will say, number 2 is option is he will say that she writes a letter. So number 2 is correct. Number 3, he will say that he will write a letter. So this is also wrong. Which one is correct? Number 2, he will say that she writes a letter. Okay. Now next, he said I listen music. So here said, it means it's a past. If reporting verb is in past, so we have to change the tense. Okay. C. Option number 1. He said that he listened music. V2. In question V1, so we have to change it into V2. He listened music. Okay. Now see number 2 option. He said that I listen music. So this is wrong. He said that I listened music. Tense we have changed here tense, but we haven't changed the subject because I is there. I is a first person. We will use see the subject of the reporting verb. So he is the subject. We have to write he here. So number 1 is correct. He said that he listened music. Now next question is, she said that next question, she said she plays chess. She said that she played chess. Again, past tense, V2 we will use. So number 1 is right. She said that she played chess. Number 2 option you can see. She said that she plays chess. So it's wrong. She said that I play chess. So this is also wrong. So number 1 is correct. She said that she played chess. Next question. Geeta said to me. Said to is changed into told. Be remember. Said to told. If statements is there, then you are very intelligent. It means change. We have to change the tense also. Number 1 option. Geeta told me that I. Why I we have written here? Because you is a second person. According to the object we have to change you. I was very intelligent. So number 1 is correct. You can see the number of second option. Geeta told me that you are very intelligent. Here you we have used here, so it's wrong. Number 3, Geeta told me that she was very smart, very intelligent. So number 3 is also wrong. So number 1 is correct. Geeta told me that I was very intelligent. Next, she said I have written a letter. This is present perfect, so we have to change it into past perfect. She said that I had written a letter. Here we will use, instead of I we have to use she, because I is the first person. We have to see the subject of the reporting verb. Number 2 option. She said that she had written a letter. So this is the right answer. Number 3, she said that she has written a letter. It means which one is correct? Number 2. She said that she had written a letter. Had, past perfect. Now next, we have to choose your formal modals. Simple, formal, which is the formal word? May I come in? So when you have to ask, you will take the permission, so you can say that may I come in. So it's a formal. Now next, informal. Can is a informal. Can I take your pen please? So this is can is informal. Good possibility, may. It's a good possibility that something will be happen. So may is a good possibility. Weak possibility, might. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day. Best of luck for your exam. Thank you.